Hey everyone, STT here. Hope everyone's having a good time. I have some new deck features that I want to show off. I've posted about this on my Blue Sky already, but I had a real good time recently making a Reanimator deck that did not use black. I mean Valgavoth's in here, but you can see it's a Boros Reanimator deck. The main idea here is use red cards to discard our Reanimator targets, and then use white to get those targets back on the field. There's a little bit more support in here as well. We have a little bit of red ramp going on, so with some mana dorks, and just someone here also on the low end that will take advantage of our discarding effects. But yeah, as you can see, everything here gets us toward that reanimate what you get. I think there are roughly a dozen cards to each major component, whether it's a target, it's a discard, or it's the actual reanimation. I could go into details here, but I think you can see most of the cards. I just kind of want to play, especially because I've also got a standard version of this deck. You saw the previous deck was 85 cards in Pioneer. So I basically took out all the cards that wouldn't fit in standard, but left the ones that would, and added a few more cards just to fill out so we got to the 60 card deck. So now we have some 7 cast creatures in here in Meteor Golem, Dracoseth, and Starwinder. We've got some other smaller creatures near the answer and some other discards. So new discard and demand answers, smaller creatures in Glory Heath Links, and a little bit of support in Dawn's Truce. Otherwise, it's the exact same deck. They're both fun, so we're going to play hopefully a couple games both in Pioneer and Standard to show these decks off. Hope you enjoy. Here we are versus Jockstrap, oh good lord, with our Boros Reanimator deck. This is not a good starting hand for this deck. We are absolutely mulliganing that. Okay, this we can work with. We have no good discard targets at the moment, which is unfortunate. But hopefully with 2 Thrill of Possibilities, we can try to get some things working. Oh, there's a nice discard target with Dracoseth. And we have one last job ready to go, assuming we can just get enough mana to use it. So this should be... Alright, what do I want to... We're going to Thrill of Possibility. Actually, let's Bitter Reunion first. We'll Bitter Reunion. Get Dracoseth out. Yay, we've got more to work with here. Gaia's Blessing. Okay. Let's get this in. Thrill of Possibility. We'll get rid of the Mechan for now. Huh! Alright, we've got lots of stuff that work here. Alright. Next turn, Dracoseth comes right back out. Unless my opponent counters it, they do have blue. What is this? That is white and blue. Okay. I've got Bant colors showing. What are you trying to do? Oh! Okay, they oh wow, okay, what did they all exile for us? They got rid of Starwinder, that is unfortunate. And they got rid of Titan of Industry. Actually, that was not bad for us at all. That was not bad. So we're gonna one last job. Because they don't have any of the blue showing, so we can do this. They have 1 turn before the dragon starts attacking on it. So we'll see how they do. Destroy all creatures. That's fine. That is fine. What we're going to do next. Thrill of Possibility, getting rid of Moonshaker. And we can play both of these Gold Hounds. But now we're back in the situation where we need a Reanimator spell ASAP. They didn't get rid of any, and they didn't exile any, and I've only used the one last job. So, okay, I'm not too scared about that. If we just get any reanimation, that process is not scary at all. And there's Rescue Skiff. Awesome. Now, the question is, do I get Drakuseth, or do I... Oh, I do get Drakuseth. We're not getting Moonshaker yet, because we can do this. Sacrifice one of the Gold Hounds. Drakuseth has haste. We get rid of the Crassus. We smack him in the face. And we do that. Book of Exalted Deeds. Wait, do they have... Oh, you gotta be kidding. They've done that. Alright. Well, at least you saw the deck in action. I cannot mess with that now. So we're done. Alright, we are playing against Roserot. And we're playing Pioneer with our Reanimator deck, and this is a great starting hand. Because we can get a Gold Hound out to start with, Thrill of Possibility to get rid of Valgavoth. All looking very nice, and I do not mind shocking myself for these lands with Valgavoth coming up in the rear. Get rid of Valgavoth. Growth Spire. Wait. Oh, that was a forest, not an island. Okay, I'm confused there. Fabled Passage, that's fine. Resolve all. And we can even ping them for a little bit of damage on our own here. Ooh, okay. I'm not gonna play anything else just yet. Oh, hello. I don't know if you guys heard that, but we got some nasty thunder there right now. We're going to let that one enter tapped. We're going to play the Cleric class. And our other Gold Hound. Brineborn Cutthroat. Okay. That's fine. We're going to discard Starwinder. So it's his whole deck, that whole sort of flash instance goodness. Gonna do that. Now let's see what happens. Are you gonna play another creature on me right here? You're not. Okay. You are. Yeah, it wouldn't have done you any good because I have Menace, but... Oh, lordy, here we go. Here we go! Cleric class. What's one more... I think Starwinder is nicer to begin with because it'll give me some draw. I can use the Rescue Skiff on Valgavoth. Well, so here's the thing. If he's got a creature, like another Bounding Wolf, that will hurt me here. Night Pack. Oh, wow. Okay. And that... Oh, wow. Fair. Flash Wolves, I have not seen, but that is something that works. And now I can't even attack with Starwinder safely. But what I can do is Rescue Skiff. Please don't counter this. You don't. Awesome. Valgavoth. And we can station... Now here's the thing. You can only block with Bounding Wolf right now. Oh, I'm not... That's right. I'm not hasted, so... That wasn't so smart. Okay, let's see here. Why? Wait, what? Why can I not do this? Why can I not play... Oh, it's discard 2, not discard 1. That's right. That's right. I know what I'm doing. I promise. Now, if one of these gets through, Starwinder means I draw. And if neither gets through, it's because they're chump blocking, and I don't lose either one. Okay. Exile Tony. Right, it goes into your graveyard, and I draw 5. Oh, wow. Okay, so Teferi's Time Twist, exile target permanent control to the battlefield under its owner's control at the beginning of the next end step. I don't have something to work with that yet, but I can, first off, let's Lightning Axe on... You know, I'll just pay 5 here. Get rid of the Ambusher. Frilled Mystic, okay. Alright, you counter my spell. Do I want to do this? I kind of do. Exile target permanent control the beginning of the next end step. And you know what? Oh, hang on. So this is going to be better? Yeah, actually, this is going to be nice. Let's reset this. Reset everything. Yeah, nothing in the graveyard. Okay. What are you doing here? Now I can Frilled Mystic whenever I want. I don't think I need the Gold Hound, so we're gonna Cathartic Reunion, you and you. Play this. Play Invoke Justice, get Galta back. Oh, this is gonna be fun. If he tries to counter it, if he tries to counter Invoke Justice, I can use his own Frilled Mystic against him. 3 steps ahead. Frilled Mystic. Distribute counters. Let's just buff our life. There we go. There's the win. And that is our Reanimator deck. Here we are, playing against Chikazu, or however you want to pronounce that, with the standard version of my Boros Reanimator deck. That is not a good starting hand. I need red, and I need a reanimation target. So, not going to help me. Let's mulligan this. Alright, so we've got both colors, reanimation, enabler, rummage, ramp, and a target. So the Mako is the misfit here, I think. We're going to get rid of the Mako. Alright, so let's see how quickly we can get the Rescue Skiff out. That is what's going to... As of right now, it looks like it might be a turn 5 thing, and I go second, so it's going to be a while. But with the Mechan ready, we should be able to do alright. Ooh, a Valgavaw. So here's the thing, if we discard Galta, and then reanimate it, we can get Valgavath out for free, even without our regular reanimation. So we now demand answers, get rid of Galta. Okay, we're working up there. So I can play the planes and the Mechan. I still need some ramp. That's the big thing here, to get the rescue skip out. What the world is that? Okay. Tap target non-enchantment creature. Sure. Now they're gonna go big quickly with that Sky Squire Knight, I'm sure. It's Selesnya Cats that's used to going wide. We gain some life. Oh geez, they've got Arbo out already. I am... okay. 9, she's okay. There's one last... oh, I can do one last job right now. Thank you! And this means I can get both Valgavoth and Drakuseth out. That is awesome. Basically, their only answer right now is a board wipe. What you gonna do? Well, they can tap with the Coral, whatever you pronounce that. Question is, who are they gonna tap? If they're smart, they tap Valgavoth because that will give me life. But they would also have to sacrifice to do it. So I doubt that's what they're gonna tap. Unless they play more cats first and then sacrifice them to get Valgavoth, but I doubt it. I highly doubt it. Yep, Drakuseth makes sense. Vanishing Light on Galta? On Valgavoth? Okay. Well, at least with Drakuseth, I can get rid of the Sky Knight Squire. And then smack them in the face for the other 3. And I've got Dawn's Truth to help me. Oh, well, there's the win. There we go. We won. And here we go, playing against Gyros Zapelli, or Gyros Zapelli, or however that's going to be pronounced. This is my standard version of the Boros Reanimator deck. This is looking pretty good to start with. I would like to see the actual reanimation spell in here, but we've got demand answers. We can maybe get rid of Starwinder or Drakuseth to start off with, and see where to go from there. So, Elegant Parlor. What are we getting? Land is good right now. Land will be good. Let's get that Verge out and demand answers. Sidewinder goes away. There's one last job. We love to see it. We love to see it. Let's see, so Hired Claw. Interesting. Alright, they're going to start ramping up pretty quickly, I think, here. So we're going to enter tapped. We're going to Zookeeper. Next turn, we get the Starwinder out. Assuming they don't kill the Mechan right now. Which they might. Okay, there's another Hired Claw. And they kill the Mechan, yeah. Unfortunate. They do 2 damage to me. Yeah. Alright. Foundry comes out. Can't do that yet. Oh, I can get rid of their abilities, though. I can get rid of their abilities. That's not a bad thought. Ooh, okay. You know what? Yeah, we're gonna... Y'all... No, don't do anything. Now I kind of wish I had gotten rid of Drakuseth earlier. But we can work with this. I'm not going to worry about the Nemesis, I don't think. Because I don't want to... There are cards in my deck that'll let me gain life, and I kind of need that to deal with the Nemesis, especially with everything else that's coming my way. So there's 3, 4, 5, 6. They're doing 6 damage to me once they activate one of these. Unless they... What is... Oh, damn! Alright. Well, that's game. Yeah, that's game. Alright, here we are, facing off against Sir Marcus with the standard version of my Boros Reanimator deck. Let's see, we've got one last job, we've got Thrill of Possibility. We don't have a reanimation target right now. But, you know, I don't think that will be too bad here. We've got stuff we can work on. We've got stuff we can work on. Oh, that thing needs to go away. That thing needs to go away. Now here's the thing, if he attacks, I can double block. But if he attacks while he's untapped, that'll be an issue. Sir Marcus, what are you doing? Bushwhack, okay. Well, you can't use it this turn, but you can use it next turn, and that will be the problem for me. I can Final Showdown it, though, so it doesn't, Oh, here we go. Alright, I'm going to enter tapped. Thrill of Possibility with Talpa. I buff. I draw. And we are getting Zatalpa back next turn with one last job. I have to shock myself for it, but worth. Ooh, lordy. Okay, that's going to be a problem unless we can just get rid of it, which we can with Final Showdown. Alright, one last job here. Get this back. Alright. Escape tunnel, that's fine. It's fine. We're going to have a 4-5 and a 4-4 with trample. I can take either of those down with Zatalpa. And also just get rid of them. Yeah, we're going to Final Showdown next turn here, I think. Especially if they play another creature. They're not doing any... Oh, okay, they are untapped at the moment. I don't think I like that. So what we're going to do... Enter this tapped. See, that has Vigilance. Yeah. Let's try to scare him off here. Yeah. Take that. Rescue Skiff is not going to help me. I don't have any other targets in the graveyard right now. Alright, we are absolutely Doing the final showdown next turn. Evolving Wilds. You know what? Y'all are fine. Y'all are fine. So you've got 20 power right away. Now, if they have an Explorer or something, then I'm in trouble. Shore up. One gains Hexproof. Hexproof? Okay, that's fine. I don't care about that. What you doing? Alright, we're going to Dawn's Truce. Y'all get your stuff. Now. So that's gonna block 8 of that damage. Let's block a little bit more. You don't have trample. Hang on, no. The better way to do it is this. I wish I had lifelink on Ziltop, but it's already got enough. It's already got enough. Still does a good chunk of damage to me. Rescue Skiff. I think that's all I can account for. Yep. Now they need an exile or a bounce if they want to not die next turn. Loot. Okay, cute. Not gonna help. But yes, seems to me like we have now won. Unless they're waiting to bounce at the last second, which they very well could be. Good game. Good game! Good game, Sir Marcus. So yeah, those are my Boros Reanimator decks. I'm actually having quite a bit of fun with these, so I hope you guys have enjoyed them as well. As usual, do all the YouTube stuff. Hit like if you like this video. Subscribe and ring the bell if you want to see more like this. I have a link in the description down to my Ko-fi if you want to support me, because that is always appreciated. And with that, I will see y'all later. Bye!